Hey y'all, what we're gonna do here today is I've come up with this idea here. I made it before. It's called DW's Cajun Brisket Pie. You know, you always think, well, what can I do with that extra brisket I got? I always put it in the freezer, my leftovers, and I make something out of it. Like one time, I made chili with just brisket, no hamburger, no nothing. It turned out really good that way. And maybe about the best I ever made. But anyhow, got this extra brisket here that's been in the freezer. I thawed it out in the refrigerator for a few days, so it's ready to go. About 2 pounds of that. What I'm going to do is put it in a casserole dish. The brisket, I'm going to pull it and chop it, put a layer of brisket in there, and then something different here. I was going to call this hillbilly brisket pie, but it's going to be more Cajun, I guess. Well, Cajuns may be hillbillies. But anyhow, I'm going to make something similar to corn Maque Choux, and that's Cajun. And what that is like a cream corn. I'm making the corn down here. I got the corn. I'm going to cut up off the cob fresh, fry it up, and put some Trinity in there, the bell pepper, onion, celery, a little bit of parsley in there, and cook that in. And got some andouille sausage. I'm browning it down. I'm going to chop it up and put it on the cream style corn Maque Choux, and put that, like I said, put that on top of the brisket, a layer of that, and then mashed potatoes on there, and some brown gravy on top of the mashed potatoes, and then some cheddar cheese. And then I'm going to put it in the oven and get it all up to temp and melt the cheese on it. It should be really good. So right down here, I got, get you a little closer here. Whoops, camera cruise. There we got the brisket there, about 2 pounds. I got part of the point here in the flat. Like I said, I'm gonna chop it up, and I got the corn here, getting ready to cut it. I got some French bread there that I'm gonna fry up, and back there I made me some gravy. There's my andouille sausage, and I'm gonna get it going here. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna make up this. You see down there? I'm gonna cut this corn off the cob here. I kind of on at the bad angle here. I'm just cut it all off. I could have used cream corn or something like that, but fresh corn is gonna be better. And I'm gonna get all that off and get it all off the cob real good there. I don't know if you can see that there, but that'll take it right off. I got 2 ears of corn here that I'm going to use. I'm not going to use that much because it's not going to be a big meal. It's just going to be for 2 or 3 of us. You can make a little bit more if there's more than 3 of you, and it should turn out real nice there. So let me get this corn all off the ears here. Get that. I'm going to show you. I'm going to throw it in this skillet there with some, I'm going to use bacon grease. I got bacon grease down there that I saved from this morning's bacon. I got me some butter, so I'm going to use bacon grease and butter in there, and then get the corn frying in there a little bit, and then get my Trinity going. Got my Trinity here. I'm going to use 1.5 cups of that in there, get it going in there. I got some other things I want to add in there. So let me get this started here, and I'll be back there to show you how and one. Alright, I got that corn all chopped up here, or cut off the cob. Show you down here what I'm going to do. And that down there. I do is about 2 tablespoons. Use a little bit of bacon grease there. Get some butter going in there. That might be too much. I don't know. Get it going real good. I'm going to get that corn in there. Get in there. Let's take some of that out. Yeah, that'd be fine. Turn the fire down there, DW. Get that down. On there. Dump all this corn in there. Get that corn fried up. Get that corn going. I like my corn good and fried. I could put the Trinity in there first. Probably what I should have did. But it'd be good like this too. Over there I got my andouille sausage browning up. I'm going to chop it up too for this dish. So let's let that corn cook there for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And I'm going to get the Trinity in there and get it cooking a little bit more. And then the sausage will go in there too. It really don't need to cook up much because I'm going to brown it to where it's about cooked anyway. But I'll show you some other things I put in that corn mark roux and show you how this dish turns out. Alright, what I decided to do here is I got that corn that's still cooking, frying. I like fried corn like I said. So I fried it. I put it in the skillet first and I should have got that Trinity going with the onions and celery, bell pepper going in here. But what I decided to do, since I like that corn fried pretty good, I'm going to do it separate. Just leave it go for a little bit. In the back there, I got a little bit of olive oil. I put some salt, pepper in there. It's heated up pretty good. I'm going to get my Trinity going back there. See, I got a cup there. Frozen Trinity. There's a cup. I'm going to use a cup and a half in this. So I'll measure it out here. About a half. Get it going back there. Get that Trinity going. It's frozen, so it's going to take a little bit to get going there. Got it flying all over the place. You see that? Anyhow, I'm going to get that going. I got the sausage over there browning down real good. It's going to be good. And like I said, let this cook. Let that Trinity get going. Put it in there with the corn, and then I'm going to throw some other things in there. And I'll show you here in just a minute. So stand by. Alright, I'm back. I got that corn fried up the way I want it. Got the Trinity back here I'm going to put in it. That was a cup and a half Trinity. It's going in there. Get it all in there. Try to get it all in there. Stir it in there. Get it going real good. Since Trinity's already cooked up, sauteed, I can go to the next step real quick since that's all cooked. And put quarter cup chicken broth in there. Okay, quarter cup of chicken broth. Turn the heat a little bit, get it simmering good. Let's see. And then I think what I'll do is I'll put a little bit of sugar, pepper, salt, and some I think I'll put some Slap Your Mama in there. I use just a teaspoon of that in there. Let's see what else we got. We got the whipping cream we got to put in there, or the heavy cream. We'll put that in there. Let's see that going there a little bit. Fire going up. I'm going to let that cook in for a minute. I want that chicken broth to incorporate into that corn real good. And all the roux, not the roux, but the vegetables from the Trinity get incorporated in there real good. And then I'm going to put in the heavy cream and mix it in real good. And then I'll get the salt and pepper and the pepper sauce in there here in a minute. So let's let it go about another 5 minutes here, and then I'll put in everything else for you. Hang on now. Alright, I got that all cooked in there pretty good. I wanted to get that chicken broth and everything going there real good, the vegetables. And now this is about I would say a cup of heavy cream. So get it in there. Stir it in there, get it going. And that's what's going to make your cream corn, is that heavy cream. You turn the heat back up a little bit, get it going. Alright. Now I'm going to put in a half a teaspoon of turbinado sugar in there, just to give a little sweetness. That corn's got a little bit of sweetness in it. That'd be a little bit more now. Half a teaspoon of that. Alright. I'll put a little bit of salt in there. A little bit of pepper.
Always wait for me.
Get it going in there real good. Yeah. Alrighty, now the pepper sauce. You can use whatever pepper sauce you want. I'm going to use Slap Your Mama's in there. About a half teaspoon, a little bit more. Slap it all over the place. Get it going in there. It'll give a little bit of flavor, and it ain't real hot. So that'll get it going there real good there. I got some green onions, parsley I'm going to put in there. I'm going to wait for the green onions. I don't like to cook them too much. I don't have any garlic, fresh garlic, so I'm going to use a little bit of minced garlic in there. See, a little minced garlic. It'll cook in there. It won't be bad. It'll be good. So get it going. Yeah, give it another 10-15 minutes or so. Then I'll chunk the sausage in there. And then the corn Maque Choux would be done. And then I could get on with assembling, putting everything else together. So hang in there. We'll be back. Alright. What I almost forgot is I put a half of a teaspoon of thyme in there. Gotta add it. There's the thyme. And put a little bit of parsley in there. You should use probably fresh, but I don't have any, so we're going to just use this dried parsley. It's got some in there with the Trinity, so I'm just put a little bit more in there. Stir it in there. Just get mixed in there. And that's going to cook in the oven a little bit, so it's going to cook some more. Twice baked. Get some green onions. Whack up some green onions in there. Yeah, maybe you can see better like that. I don't know, half a cup, whatever. Whatever you feel like putting in there. There. That should be pretty good. That should do her up. Get her mixed up in there a little bit. Don't that look good? That's gonna be good. Like I said, this could be a side dish or part of the main meal once I put this andouille sausage in there. Here's that andouille sausage. I chopped it up. I made it into quarters. Little bite-sized pieces in there. Just chunk it in there. Yeah, don't that look good? That looks like a meal in itself, don't it? And that's just part of the meal. Yeah. So now I need to get the brisket out. Chop it up. I cut it up, but I didn't chop it up. So let me go get that out. I'm kicking the camera around. You can't see? Yeah, you can see. I'll get the brisket out here. There's the brisket. See, I cut it up. Can you see that? I'm going to chop it up some more. Look over here. You can't see over there no more. So let's go ahead and chop it up. Chop it up like that. I'll get it going a little bit. Oh, knock everything over. Back on there. Yeah, like that. So I'm going to put that in this casserole dish here. Right there, the casserole dish. That right there, can you see? And just get some in the bottom there. Get it all over the place. Need enough to layer down in there. Like that. I might chop that up a little bit more. So let me get that in there real good. Yeah. Be chopped up a little bit more. That's part of the point and the flat of the brisket. They'd be real good mixed together. Yeah. Get it going in there. And that's about what you want right there. A good layer. I'm going to save some of this right here. I won't need all that. I probably got about 3 pounds here. Probably about 2 pounds in there. I'm going to save that. Back over here to the corn Maque Choux. It's ready to go in there now. Okay, we'll get back over here where we can see. Get a layer of that in there. Spread it around. That's going to be good. Alright, that's enough of that. We got mashed potatoes over here. Mashed potatoes. Get something to scoop them out. Just kind of spread them out in there. They don't want to spread too easy. Once I put them in the oven and warm everything up, it'll blend in there real good. Yeah. Let me get all that in there and get some cheese. I need the cheese. Come here, cheese. Got the cheese. Gotta open it up. Tear here. We're tearing there. We're gonna use some sharp cheddar in there. Let me get some more of this taters in there. Like I said, I need something to spread this out a little bit better. I think it'll spread out pretty good once I get it in there. Once I get it cooking in there. So there we go on that. Get some cheese on there. The cheese going. This is 2 cups here. I don't know if I need it all on this. We'll see. You don't need to be shy though. Yeah, that looks good. Let's cover it up real good. I like that. I'll put it all on there. There you go. That's how you put it on there. And there you go. I'll put it in the oven at about 375. Probably about 20 minutes. I got some bread here, some French bread. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pour some butter and garlic. I'm going to melt it down. See, I got some butter and a little bit of garlic, and I got some olive oil I'm going to put in there. Pour over that. I'm going to stick them both in the oven. So we'll be back here in a few minutes here, in about 20 minutes, and I'll show you how to bread and how my DW's Cajun Brisket pie turned out. Hang on there. Don't go nowhere. Oh, DW forgot one step. Forgot to put the gravy on the mashed potatoes. So what I'm going to have to do down here, I'll just put the gravy on top of the cheese since I already messed it up. It'll blend in there real good anyhow. It'll all cook in. This is brown beef gravy. Yeah, I know, I used it out of the package. I doctored it up with some beef broth and put some pepper in it. But yeah, I'm supposed to put it in there first on top of the mashed potatoes. But I think it'll go alright on top of all this cheese. So we're going to just smear it all over the top there. And just let it cook in like that. Alright. Now back in the oven. I had it in there for about a minute before I realized, hey, I forgot the gravy, damn it. But anyhow, I need to get this bread doctored up and get the bread in there too. So I'll be back in a minute. Alright, y'all. There it is. DW's Cajun Brisket pie. And I did mess up and forgot to put the gravy on top of them mashed potatoes, and then the cheese. It'd look a little bit better with just, you know, the cheese on top. I guarantee it'd be just as good though. And then back there in the back, I got the bread going on there, French bread with some olive oil, garlic butter over top of it. We'll make a meal out of all this. Yes, we are. Here, I'll scoop out some over here on a plate. I got a plate over here. Let's do that. See if I can make a mess. Alright. I know I can make a mess. I'm good at that. Look, it's going to fall apart. Get up there. Yeah, now you can see a little bit of it. You see that down there? How's that look? Get some bread here. Tear off some bread. Put some bread there. Get some more bread. How's that look? Look like that'd be good. See right there? Right there. Right down in there. Well, anyhow, that's one of my creations, and maybe try it out. And like I said, put gravy on top of mashed potatoes and the cheese on top. It'd be fine either way, but it'd look better. It'd look better with the cheese on top. So anyhow, I'm gonna enjoy this, and I'll make a video coming up soon here, and be out there. And I appreciate everybody that's subscribed and everybody watching my channel. And y'all take care. I hope y'all see me soon. I'll be out here.